it's good that's been said. Really a lot of the same type of stuff, with one thing that was mentioned at our table that hasn't been talked about yet is what do you do with the break time laws that are going to come with this. You start doing shift work and you start accounting for all these hours, you've got to give these people breaks, paid breaks, and so it's going to have to be worked out with the families of these clients upon admission to your program that each day there's going to have to be a way for that caregiver to have a break, whether it's someone from the family or the caregiver providing them relief, or if you've got some specialty staff that you've trained that it's going to get a lot of windshield time, but their job will be to drive around throughout the day providing the break time, kind of what you were talking about with your elite team, your elite staff that's already familiar, and really going to, I'm a hospice person at heart, so but more of a group type care for these people rather than maybe one or two caregivers that they're used to. You're going to have to go to a team approach, sell that to the person up front, that it's not going to be one or two caregivers, but it is going to be a team of 5 or 6 or however many caregivers that are going to be necessary to take care of that person to be able to provide them with everything that they need. From a marketing perspective, since we're pretending today, we pretended like we were well ahead of the curve and we had this problem solved before it was passed. And so from a marketing perspective, we're out getting a jump on the marketplace, marketing that we're still marketing for these 24-hour clients and for these sleepover clients because we've got the problem solved while possibly some of our competition or our colleagues, as you have in Phoenix, or maybe taking a step back from them a little bit because they're not, they got behind the 8 ball and they're not ready to continue to take on new clients like this. We talked about the telephony or some other sort of electronic recording of time cards so you can track actual time on a day-to-day basis. Lowering hourly wages so when you do go into the overtime stuff, and then just telling families up front, we still don't say no and we can still do it, but it may cost them more if they want that particular caregiver, and it's going to put us into an overtime situation. I have a hard time with the concept of passing it on to in a budget neutral type thing because you got to start figuring in the extra taxes that person's going to pay for all that overtime wage and different things. So I don't know, it's going to be complicated, but a big part of it's just going to be staffing and training that staff to, as they work in these teams, to sell their coworkers. Not that I'm the greatest caregiver in the world and I'm the only one that can make you happy, but you know what, I've got to leave and I'm going to turn you over to so-and-so, but if you like me, you're going to love them. And just that really team approach that every next caregiver that comes in is going to be better than the one that was there before. I'm also a nurse, and as nurses we have a tendency to not do that for each other sometimes. We want to be the be-all, end-all for the client. So anyway.